Have you ever noticed that some people in their 70s still move with surprising ease, climb stairs without stopping, or wake up every morning feeling refreshed, while others seem to slow down overnight? If you're between 65 and 80 and can still do certain everyday things, science now shows you may have a better chance of living to 100 than most. This isn't about perfection. It's about recognizing quiet signs, simple, powerful movements your body still performs that reveal deeper vitality. In this video, you'll discover 7 gentle but remarkable indicators that your body and mind are still working in harmony. You'll hear stories of real seniors just like you who prove that healthy aging is not just possible, it's already happening. You are not alone in wondering where you stand. And no matter where you begin, small mindful habits can build strength, clarity, and calm. If this message resonates with you, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share it with someone you care about. Sign 1. You can climb. A flight of stairs without feeling winded. One of the strongest indicators of a long, healthy life isn't a number on a medical chart. It's something you might have done this morning without giving it a second thought. Climbing a flight of stairs without stopping to catch your breath. Surprising? Maybe. But researchers are now saying this simple act could reveal more about your future than any blood test. If you're between 65 and 80 and can still do this with ease, you belong to a rare group. People whose internal systems are aging more slowly than their years. You're not just functioning well. You're quietly defying what most people expect from aging. Why is this sign so important? Because it taps into the deepest parts of your physical health. Your heart needs to pump efficiently. Your lungs must expand with strength and rhythm. Your leg muscles, balance, and even nervous system have to coordinate perfectly to carry you up each step. Climbing stairs draws on your cardiovascular endurance, your oxygen use, your joint mobility, and even your mental sharpness. That's why doctors use stair climbing as a quick test to assess the risk of heart disease and frailty. If you're doing this without gasping or needing a break, your internal engine is running strong. Think about it. When was the last time you took the stairs instead of the elevator? Did you hesitate? Did your breath change halfway up? Did your legs feel shaky at the top? Or did you climb with ease without even thinking about it? Try this simple test today. Walk up one flight of stairs at your normal pace, then pause. Are you winded or ready to take on the day? I remember Mr. Leonard, a retired postman in Ohio, who once told me he never gave stairs a second thought until his knees began to ache and his chest felt tight halfway up. He started choosing elevators more and more, but something about that loss stuck with him. At 75, he decided to change. Every morning he walked 2 flights, slowly at first. Within weeks, he wasn't just climbing again, he was leading his walking group at the local YMCA. He said it wasn't about pride, it was about feeling alive again. Losing this ability quietly limits how we move through the world. We may stop visiting friends with staircases, avoid certain outings, or become anxious about our body letting us down. Over time, these quiet withdrawals lead to muscle loss, emotional hesitation, and shrinking confidence. But the good news is, it can be reversed. Building stair strength doesn't require a gym. It starts with intention. Walk upstairs once a day, even if you pause. Use your breath as a guide. Add simple leg exercises, like standing calf raises or supported step-ups at home. Progress comes not from speed, but from showing up each day. So if you're still climbing stairs today, know this: you're not just getting by, you're thriving. This small ability is a quiet triumph of heart, lungs, and strength. You're stronger than you think, and that strength might be one of the reasons you live well into your 90s or beyond. If you're still here with me, comment the number 1 below to let me know you made it to this part of the video. Or better yet, try the stair test today and share how it went. You may be more extraordinary than you realize. Signs. 2. You can get up from a chair without using your hands. That is a surprising predictor of how long and well you'll live. Isn't your blood pressure, cholesterol, or even your weight. It's how you rise from a chair. If you're between 65 and 80 and can still get up from a seated position without using your hands, you're part of a rare group. Most people don't think twice about this motion until they suddenly struggle with it. But this small daily movement says more about your health than you might imagine. It signals strength, coordination, and resilience, quiet abilities that often disappear long before we realize. Why does this matter so much? Because standing up without support involves your lower body strength, core stability, and balance, all working together. Your legs carry your weight, your spine holds you upright, and your muscles fire in perfect timing. When this ability fades, it's not just about losing strength. It's often the body's first sign of muscular decline and reduced functional independence. Studies show that those who maintain this capacity into older age have significantly lower risks of falls, fractures, and even cognitive decline. It's not just about standing, it's about staying in control of your life. Ask yourself, when was the last time you rose from a chair effortlessly? Did you lean forward or push off with your hands? Did your knees ache or your body hesitate? Or did you simply stand and move forward? Try this simple test. Sit in a sturdy chair with your arms crossed over your chest, then rise without using your hands. Can you do it with ease, or does it feel heavier than it used to? Let me tell you about Helen, 76, from Arizona. She used to sit in her garden chair every morning, sipping tea and watching her roses bloom. One day she noticed she needed her hands to push off, something she'd never done before. At first she brushed it off, but when it kept happening, she felt a quiet sense of fear. Was she getting too old too fast? Instead of ignoring it, Helen decided to act. She began with light exercises, seated leg raises, slow squats using the kitchen counter, holding each position for just a few seconds. After weeks of steady practice, she didn't just regain her strength, she regained her confidence. Losing. This ability may seem small at first, but over time it limits more than just movement. It can affect how often you leave the house, how comfortable you feel visiting family, or whether you feel safe living alone. And this sense of shrinking ability can impact not just your body, but your spirit. But here's the good news. Leg strength is one of the most responsive parts of the aging body. It can be rebuilt slowly, safely, at any age. The secret is consistency, not intensity. Doing just a few minutes of seated squats or heel lifts each day, even while brushing your teeth or waiting for your coffee, can turn the tide. So if you still rise from your chair without thinking, take a moment to feel proud. You're stronger than many others your age. You're holding on to a vital skill that helps you stay independent, capable, and in command of your everyday life. It may not look like a miracle, but it's a sign that your body still listens to your will. If you're still with me, comment the number 2 below to let me know. Or try the test today and share how it felt. You might discover you're more powerful than you thought. Signs 3. You can get down on the floor and back up without help. One of the most powerful signs of longevity isn't found in a lab test or on a doctor's report. It's in whether or not you can sit on the floor and then rise back up without assistance. It might sound simple, even trivial. But in reality, this single ability sets apart those who maintain lasting independence from those who slowly begin to lose it. If you're in your 70s and can still do this, you're part of a rare group. Most adults past a certain age begin avoiding the floor, not because they don't want to sit down, but because they quietly fear they won't be able to get back up. And that fear isn't just psychological. It's a real sign the body is beginning to pull away from its own power. Being able to get down and back up involves more than just muscles. It's a reflection of your overall coordination, your knees, hips, back, arms, and most importantly, your balance and inner confidence. This one movement taps into your mobility, flexibility, and muscular control across your whole body. Studies have shown that those who retain this skill well into older age have significantly lower risks of falls, hospitalizations, and disability. It's also a key marker of how connected your body remains to your nervous system. The more you can move through space comfortably, the more likely your reflexes and core awareness remain sharp. So think about it. When was the last time you sat on the floor? Was it to pick something up, play with your grandchild? Did you hesitate? Maybe look for something to hold on to, or feel uncertain if your knees could take it? If it's been a while, try this gentle self-check. Stand near a sturdy chair or wall. Lower yourself to the ground slowly, one knee at a time, and then try to rise again without grabbing for support. Was it smooth or did it feel unstable? I think of Joseph, 78, a widowed grandfather from North Carolina. One day, his grandson asked him to join him on the floor to build a train set. Joseph smiled, but hesitated. The truth? He hadn't knelt down in years, and that small moment made him realize something was slipping away. Rather than accept it, he started training, 5 minutes each morning, practicing getting on one knee, then up. Slowly, with focus, he rebuilt the strength and movement he thought he had lost. Now sitting on the floor is no longer a fear, it's a joy. Losing this ability can quietly erode your confidence. It's not just about movement, it's about freedom. The fear of not being able to get back up can make you avoid activities, withdraw socially, or feel fragile. That fear can age you faster than any wrinkle. But here's the truth, mobility can return, no matter your age. Practice slow floor transitions, use soft mats or cushions, and hold on to stability points if needed. Improvement doesn't come from pushing, it comes from showing up daily, listening to your body, and moving gently with purpose. So if you still get down and back up with ease, that's more than flexibility. It's a sign your body still trusts. You're in control, and that quiet power may be one of your greatest gifts. If you're still watching, comment the number 3 below and let me know if you tried this today. You might be surprised at just how strong and capable you truly are. Sign 4. You maintain strong memory and mental clarity. What if one of the clearest signs of your long-term health isn't something you can see in the mirror, but something happening quietly inside your mind? Many people assume that forgetfulness is just part of getting older, but that's not the full story. If you're between 65 and 80 and still remember conversations clearly, manage your daily schedule with ease and feel mentally sharp, you are part of a rare and exceptional group. In fact, maintaining strong memory and cognitive clarity at this stage of life may be one of the most powerful indicators that your brain is aging slower than your body. You're not just lucky. Your mental sharpness reflects something deeper, a mind still in sync with purpose, awareness, and vitality. This ability connects directly to how well your brain is functioning, your neural networks, blood flow, and even emotional balance. Memory isn't just about recalling names or phone numbers, it's a reflection of the health of your hippocampus and prefrontal cortex, areas in the brain tied to decision-making, emotional control, and attention. Maintaining mental clarity supports not only your ability to function independently, but also protects you against cognitive decline and emotional detachment. Studies show that strong memory in older adults correlates with reduced risk of dementia and longer lifespans. In fact, the presence of curiosity, mental engagement, and active thought patterns is a strong predictor of resilience in aging. So pause for a moment and ask yourself, when was the last time you remembered what you had for breakfast yesterday? Or the name of the nurse you spoke to last week? Do you find yourself searching for simple words more than usual, or are you still following storylines in your favorite TV shows with ease? Try this simple test. Can you recall 3 small tasks you completed in the last 48 hours without checking your notes? If you can, your mind may be more agile than you think. Take Lily, age 81, from Vermont. Every morning, she writes in her journal, plays a quick word puzzle on her phone, and reads one article from her local newspaper. Her family often jokes that she remembers everyone's birthday better than they do. But what they don't realize is that Lily's habits are intentional. Years ago, she noticed herself forgetting where she placed things, so instead of panicking, she created rituals to stay mentally active. Not only did her recall improve, but she also felt more present, more alive. If this ability fades, life begins to blur. You might withdraw from conversations, second-guess yourself, or rely more on others for basic tasks. This loss of mental independence can lead to anxiety, sadness, or even a sense of helplessness. But here's the truth. Cognitive strength is not fixed. Just like your muscles, your brain responds to use. Reading, writing, socializing, learning a new skill, or even reflecting in silence, each one strengthens mental circuits and supports clarity. The key is consistency, not complexity. Even 10 minutes of deep mental engagement daily can change the course of your aging. So if your mind is still clear, if you're remembering details, thinking critically, and staying mentally involved, you are already doing something extraordinary. This is not just a gift. It's a skill you've nurtured, a sign that your inner world is still vibrant. If you've made it here, leave a comment with the number 4 and let me know. How do you keep your mind sharp? You might inspire someone else to do the same. Sign 5. You wake up. Feeling rested and ready for the day, the most overlooked yet powerful sign of longevity is something you probably experienced this morning, waking up feeling refreshed, without the fog, heaviness, or frustration that so many older adults silently accept. It may sound simple, even ordinary, but being able to get out of bed feeling truly rested is a strong sign that your body is still repairing itself the way nature intended. If you're between 65 and 80 and still wake up most days with steady energy, clarity and calm, you're part of a rare and fortunate group. In fact, sleep quality in older adults has become such a critical predictor of long-term health that doctors now use it to gauge everything from cardiovascular resilience to cognitive decline. Why does this matter so much? Sleep is not just about rest. It's the body's most powerful form of repair. While you sleep, your brain clears toxins, your hormones balance, and your muscles recover. Deep, uninterrupted sleep supports memory, immune function, blood pressure, and even emotional well-being. For older adults, a solid sleep cycle also helps stabilize mood, reduce fall risk, and prevent conditions like stroke, depression, or heart disease. It connects directly to hormonal balance, particularly melatonin and cortisol, which regulate everything from inflammation to energy metabolism. When your sleep is consistent and restorative, it signals that your internal systems are aging in sync. Now pause and reflect. How did you feel when you woke up today? Did you open your eyes and feel mentally clear, physically calm and emotionally steady? Or did you groan, reach for pain medication, or wish for just a few more hours? Do you often wake up too early, toss and turn at night, or feel exhausted, despite getting 7 hours in bed? Try this simple check tonight. Track not just how long you sleep, but how you feel in the first 30 minutes of your morning. That feeling can say more than any sleep app ever could. Let me tell you about Walter, age 77, from Minnesota. For years, he thought it was normal to feel drained every morning. "That's just old age," he'd shrug. But when his granddaughter gifted him a sleep journal, he started noticing patterns. He cut back on late-night TV, stopped checking emails before bed, and added a warm bath followed by soft music. Within weeks, something changed. He no longer felt the need to nap mid-morning. His blood pressure stabilized, his mood lifted. The shift wasn't dramatic, but it was steady and real. When you lose this ability, days feel heavier. Tasks become harder. Over time, poor sleep leads to irritability, slower recovery, and increased health risks. It wears on your mind, dulls your emotional resilience, and slowly chips away at motivation. But sleep can be restored, and unlike other health goals, improving sleep often requires less effort, just more consistency. Build a calming bedtime. Routine. Dim your lights, keep a consistent sleep-wake cycle. And most importantly, listen to your body when it says it's ready to rest. So if you still wake up feeling clear, focused, and calm, celebrate it. You're not just lucky, you're aligned. And that alignment may be one of the strongest, quiet signals that your health is thriving. If you're still watching, comment 5 below and let me know how your mornings have been lately. You might be surprised how many people are on this journey with you. Sign 6. You can walk at a brisk pace without feeling out of breath. It may surprise you to learn that one of the clearest signs of how long and well you'll live is something you probably do every day without even thinking about it. Walking. Not just moving slowly from room to room, but walking at a brisk, purposeful pace. If you're between 65 and 80 and can still walk with energy and rhythm without getting winded, you're part of a rare group of older adults whose bodies are not just aging, they're thriving. This simple ability signals that your cardiovascular system, lungs, muscles, and nervous system are all working in harmony. In fact, walking speed is now considered by many researchers to be one of the most accurate predictors of longevity in older adults. Walking fast and steady requires a combination of endurance, heart function, lung capacity, muscular strength, and coordination. It's a full-body activity with subtle demands on your circulation and breathing. When your body can handle this effort without shortness of breath, it means your heart is efficiently pumping oxygen-rich blood, your lungs are absorbing and distributing that oxygen properly, and your muscles are using it to move with rhythm and control. That's not just movement, that's life force in motion. Studies have found that those who maintain a faster walking pace in their 70s and beyond have lower risks of stroke, heart attack, cognitive decline, and even depression. Think about the last time you walked to the mailbox, to the kitchen, or through the grocery store. Did you walk with steady steps, or did you notice yourself slowing down, hesitating, or needing a rest? Try this simple test. Walk down a hallway at your normal pace, then imagine you're walking to catch a closing elevator door. Can you naturally increase your speed without gasping or needing to stop? Let me share the story of William, 74, from New Jersey. He was always active in his younger years, but after retiring, he began to move less and sit more. One day, while walking with his wife in the park, he noticed he had to pause often. His breath became shallow and he struggled to keep up. That moment changed everything. William started taking short, brisk walks each morning, just 5 minutes, to start. Over time, his stamina improved, his breathing became easier, and his sense of vitality returned. What began as a frustrating reality became a source of quiet pride. If this ability fades, life begins to shrink. You might avoid going out, fear crowds, or feel overwhelmed by simple outings. Over time, this leads to isolation, loss of muscle, tone, and even a weakened heart. But here's the good news. Endurance is one of the most trainable aspects of aging. Even if you feel slow now, you can rebuild your strength with consistency. Start small. Walk daily, swing your arms, keep your chin level, and aim to move just a little farther or faster each week. Progress will come if you meet your body where it is. So if you're still walking briskly with confidence, even if just for a few minutes at a time, take it as a sign of something remarkable. Your body still carries your spirit forward with strength. That's not just health, it's power. If you're still with me, leave a comment with the number 6 and let me know, how far or how fast did you walk today? You might surprise yourself with the answer. Sign 7. You can carry a full grocery bag with ease. One of the most surprising signs of longevity isn't how fast you run or how far you can walk. It's whether you can carry your groceries without struggle. That's right. If you're between 65 and 80 and can still lift, hold, and carry a full grocery bag from your car to your kitchen without needing help or pausing to catch your breath, you're part of a rare and powerful group. Many people think aging means becoming weaker, but in truth, strength can remain if it's used. This quiet ability is more than convenience. It's a clear reflection of your upper body endurance, grip control, and core stability, factors that are deeply tied to independence, injury prevention, and even life expectancy. This movement may seem simple, but it engages several vital systems at once. Your hands and forearms must have strong grip strength. Your shoulders and back must stay stable. Your core needs to support balance and weight distribution. Most importantly, your nervous system must coordinate it all smoothly. In fact, grip strength alone is now seen by researchers as one of the top physical predictors of longevity. It's tied to heart health, mental clarity, and even resilience against sudden illness. When you carry something with ease, your body is signaling that your muscular and neurological systems are still deeply aligned. Now think back to your last grocery run or trip from the car. Did you carry your bags comfortably, or did you split the load into several small trips? Did your hands cramp or shoulders tighten, or did you move smoothly and steadily from trunk to door? Try this simple test next time. Carry a grocery bag with both arms, walk 20 feet, and check your breath, your balance, and your grip. What did you notice? Let me tell you about Mr. Alvarez, age 79, from Texas. After he retired, he spent most of his time at home and noticed even light lifting made him tired. One afternoon, his granddaughter asked him to help bring in the groceries. He tried, but halfway up the porch steps, his arms gave out. That evening, he sat down and decided to make a change. He began doing light exercises with canned food at home, 3 sets each morning, just 10 minutes. In 6 weeks, not only could he carry his own groceries, but he also helped his neighbor move furniture. His confidence returned before his muscles did. When you lose this ability, it doesn't just limit what you can lift, it changes how you see yourself. You may begin asking for help more often, avoiding small tasks or fearing embarrassment. That sense of dependence can quietly grow into frustration and loss of self-respect. But here's the truth. Strength can be rebuilt at any age. Using resistance, bands, squeezing stress balls, or even lifting household items regularly can reactivate your muscles and confidence. The key is consistency and belief. So if you're still able to carry a grocery bag without pain, pause and recognize what that means. You're holding on to more than groceries. You're holding on to your autonomy. You're telling the world and your body that you are still strong, still steady, and still in charge. If you've made it this far, comment the number 7 and let me know, what was the last thing you lifted with pride? Your story might remind someone else just how powerful their everyday movements really are. Aging well isn't about perfection. It's about recognizing the quiet signs that your body and mind are still working with you, not against you. If you've seen yourself in even a few of these signs, you're already ahead. These daily abilities, like walking briskly, standing tall, remembering clearly, or waking up rested, speak volumes about your inner strength, your emotional control, and your commitment to living with quiet purpose. They are not just habits. They are evidence of resilience, discipline, and deep alignment. So as you move forward, continue to nurture your energy, protect your peace, and stay present. Small actions create powerful change. If you've maintained any of these signs, honor that. And if you're working on rebuilding one, know that it's never too late. Now I'd love to hear from you. Which sign resonated with you the most? Have you noticed your own progress or faced challenges you've learned to overcome? Share your story in the comments below. Your quiet strength might just inspire someone else.